Greetings, family. Welcome to Fitness Point with MK. It's your co-host Toto. Guess who we have in the building today? Jack Musibi, from Corinthians. We'll be discussing a lot of things. Remember, here at Fitness Point, we discuss a lot of things. We're talking about fitness. We're talking about entertainment. We're talking about music industry. Entertainment as a whole, motivating people, and people at home are gonna be inspired today. Our brother here, we're gonna ask him a few questions. He's from Corinthians. We're gonna ask him what is Corinthians, what inspired Corinthians to be where he is today. It's so crazy that I've been with Corinthians before, and it's been an amazing journey for me, and he taught me a lot of things. I know Corinthians, and the amazing part of it, I am what I am when I talk because of him. He was a good mentor to me as well, and it's amazing, man. His name is Jack Musibi. Yeah, he won a human rights medal certificate, and you name it all. Netbank as well, and yes, project, and so he won a Young Mandela Award as well. So I want to hear from him. What is Corinthians? What inspired Corinthians? What does Corinthians do to the community? What kind of a change does it do in all your races, age differences, middle-aged people, old people? Yeah. What kind of impact does it play to those people?
Sure, come on.
Yeah, so guys, we have Jack Musibi from Corinthians. So I want to know, man, what's happening, man? What's happening at Corinthians? Since I've been in Corinthians constantly, so I've seen a lot of progress in the group. So what's happening now? What's new? Like, what is about Corinthians? Sure. Like, I want to know.
Awesome, man. Firstly, I want to say thanks to you, my brother MK, for giving me the platform to
thanks to young Mandela.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys, man. MK is giving platform to young people, man,
100%.
and building succession. So I want to say a big shout out to you, my brother. We need more people like you.
Brother, respect.
Like
that's
flames.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Yeah. The youth have to be themselves.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yeah.
The youth have to know that they have potential.
Come on.
True.
We cannot only survive with only crime. There are many things, good things that we have to survive with.
Sure.
Let's do it, bro.
Let's do it. And I think the biggest problem, MK, that we have in society is fatherlessness. So you don't know the role that you play as a father figure by giving a platform to guys like Klo. And so I'm really encouraged to hear my brother, and I'm excited, and you're doing great. You puffed up on steroids.
No, I'm not on steroids. You don't use.
He's not on steroids.
No, you mustn't use such language.
He's not on steroids.
I've got nice meal preps, nice. I don't.
No other substances.
Nothing.
Hey,
I'm pure.
Okay.
I'm taking.
Have you seen this guy in the field?
Yo, he's ripped, eh?
Oh my
This guy's ripped. This guy is ripped.
So anyway.
He works hard.
Yeah.
He works hard.
So we can't attribute to any substance.
No,
just say it's pure hard work.
We are just
Pure hard work.
Yes.
I love that.
Trust me.
There's no like peanuts and banana.
Yeah.
No mixture malt.
No, we take peanut butter. It's natural.
So there's that.
Obvious.
So anyway,
we eat peanut.
we eat peanut butter, we eat broccoli,
We don't take any like
Other. Okay.
Yes.
What Maxwell called it last time? He said it's silicone. We don't take.
You don't take. We don't take test this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't take
you don't take those things.
Yeah, we do natural.
Okay, awesome. No, man, it's really an honor to be here to talk about Corinthians.
Yes, definitely.
And I think the beauty of Corinthians is like what we're having now, the fellowship and its people.
Through that, yes.
Corinthians started off in a park in South Hills in 2012.
Yes.
And from the park, we were there in South Hills for 7-8 years, and it was really divinely orchestrated by God. I never planned to
amazing.
start it.
You know what is amazing? I'm sorry. You know what is amazing? Me and Jack, we met at the gym.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the time we met at the gym, our first conversation, we were preaching.
Yeah.
And he asked me a lot of questions and about God, and he told me about this idea of Corinthians, and he's been pushing it anyway.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what I'm saying is that he told me his ideas. He asked me, is it gonna work? Do you see any vision in it? And I told him the things that are happening now by the grace of God is like I prophesied. Am I lying though?
Sure.
So whatever is happening today, big things that are happening, like I said, he won a lot of awards, a lot of achievements. They went to Cape Town, they traveled, they achieved a lot of things. And to me, when I see those things on the group, I'm in the group anyway.
Yeah, like
and I always
like brown yes,
and I always engage in the group. That's amazing part of it. I've seen a lot of things, and you know what's amazing? I'm not shocked. Sure. Because we've already showed the vision.
Sure, come on.
I'm not gonna be shocked like any other people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's been a journey with them. And at the same time, I haven't been there, but I've seen a lot of things in the group. So I don't want to cut them into deep, but I want Jack to explain more. How does this whole thing inspire young people, young generation, upcoming generations? What can we expect from him in the next maybe 5 years? Each and every country has a 5-year plan. So I just want to hear from you, man. It's amazing, man.
No, solid, man. Because as you said, from the park Park, we were looking for a space to play, right? And we were growing, and it's a ministry because for us, we believe in sharing the gospel using sports. So it's a sports ministry, and that's what we're talking about, you and I in the gym. And we couldn't find a space, and so we started protesting in South Hills. But we were not marching, we were not doing or burning things. We started closing off the main roads in South Hills through soccer tournaments.
Imagine.
Through soccer tournaments, if you go into South Hills, MK, I don't know if you know South Hills.
Yes, imagine.
Main road there on Outspend Road. On the right.
Yeah.
We used to close that road down.
Imagine.
We closed South Hills down, and then we'd run soccer tournaments on that road. You could not cross that road.
Wow.
And then they started calling JMPD.
You've got, you can see you've got Steve Biko Young Mandela in the house.
The troublemaker.
Yeah, he did the troublemaker. I know him, he like to retaliate a lot. I know him, but in a positive way.
In a positive way.
Yeah.
That was our form of protest, and it shook the city, it shook the police. Wow. And then I was on the wanted list of Moffat for always closing down the roads.
Yes, exactly.
But they couldn't find me.
Yeah.
And eventually the ward councillor found out where I stayed. But the community always hid me, right?
Yes.
So I always had spotters, and they would always tell me they're coming, they're looking for you.
Imagine.
Because we're amongst the people, man.
So the community does that.
Yeah.
Protect you because they know that you are a treasure.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. You are a treasure.
We're getting the kids off the streets, MK, and
that is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Get the keys off the street.
And you know, I've seen humble beginnings, and where the whole thing started, it wasn't easy though. It wasn't easy. It was one hell of a consistent journey. Yeah. So what Jack did, it's amazing because of, I remember I went door to door looking for sponsors for Corinthians. And let me tell you, the way things turned out, by going through what we were going through, it was so hard to tell that you're gonna reach that point. But by God's grace, it was a phenomenal journey where you're gonna be disappointed to the point you're gonna say, ask yourself, I've got this pamphlet on me, is it gonna work out? Are people gonna listen to me? But for the fact that I went door to door, I saw hope and I saw God's grace as well. And people coming to Corinthians as it is. Corinthians is at La Rochelle. Yes, La Rochelle, yes.
I think we have to visit.
We have to visit it.
Big infrastructure. It's big.
Yes,
we have our own facility.
Really?
So the city of Johannesburg, after causing them trouble, they decided to.
Yes.
They had no choice. But it's the grace of God.
It's a positive thing.
They see the work we're doing. Yeah.
That's young people. Help young kids.
Yeah.
I was having a conversation with one of the lady that was running Youngis. They have one foundation they call Active Youngis.
Yes.
It's actually in Resentenville.
Okay.
I was having a conversation with him and with her, and it was amazing. Just like this Corinthians.
Sure.
Yes.
So as time goes on, I think all of us have to merge.
No, it's important.
Positivity.
I think the danger in our community, MK, is our isolation. It's not even the gangs and the drugs. It's our fragmented posture.
Yes.
And once we can come together, even biblically, even God moves. The Tower of Babel.
Yes.
It puts him in heaven.
Yes.
You understand? So the problem is not it's not drugs, it's not gangs. The problem is that we fragmented. So we're doing things in silos.
Yes.
That explanation you're talking about.
You understand?
Yes.
So basically, it's like a patch in the dam.
Yes.
So what we need to do is to plaster things.
And I just wanna ask.
Please, can we give a round of applause?
So like I just wanna ask Jack something.
Yeah.
Why Corinthians? Why the word Corinthians? Where does the word Corinthians come from?
No, the word Corinthians is biblical, and I think I was graced to go to good schools in a good university. My mom owned property in Joburg CBD.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it was hijacked by family members, and
oh my God,
we had gone into a house, and she lost the biggest stream of income, and so now you can't pay rent. They're cutting off your water, they're cutting off your lights, they're putting in a for sale signboard where you stay. But you're already coaching these kids, but you don't know what's going to happen next month where you're going to be staying. And yet you're working with these kids in the community yourself, you don't know. So the Bible says the foxes have holes, the birds have nests, but the Son of Man doesn't know where he's going to put his head.
Oh, that's hard.
That's what.
Yes.
So you're doing all this great work yourself, you don't know where to sleep, but at 4 o'clock you're still coaching.
You are prepared, my brother. That's what.
I'm
super well prepared.
Still coaching. So I was reading the Bible in the book of Corinthians, and the Apostle Paul writes to the church in Corinth, and he talks about boasting, and he says, you know what, man likes to boast in their gifts, man likes to boast in their revelations, man likes to boast in the anointing they receive from God. He says, I won't boast. He says, I won't boast in anything good that I do because
That's faith.
good in me.
Yes.
He says, I will actually boast in my weaknesses.
Definitely.
And I was like, I don't understand this, man. Then he says, no, I'll boast in my hardships. I'll boast in my challenges. I'll boast when people critique me and say things about me. And I said, I don't understand. What does this guy say?
That's true.
Then he says, I will boast because when I'm weak in Christ, I am strong.
Wow.
Then I wrestled for that in a long time. And then the Apostle Paul came into a realization that when you're strong, you give yourself glory. But when you're weak, you have no choice but to depend on a higher power.
Yes, you know, yes, you know what I want to say. This is a God's criminal. For a listen, you know what? Let me tell you why. For a community to hide you from police looking for you, yes, and at the same time, you're contributing a lot to the community. It says a lot. It's a powerful mess. It's a powerful thing.
And if our communities today do that, okay, we know this person. What he's doing, killing things, like not doing good side.
Taking kids out of the streets.
Are you?
Oh wow!
About Corinthians.
No,
yes, it is. Yes,
I'm saying I'm opposite of it.
The negative.
If the society know that this person is a bad influence in society, fish that person.
Exactly.
I'm sure our community is going to
be better. We'll be better.
Definitely, it will be.
But you know what these guys do? They play the Pablo Escobar card.
Yes.
So as much as they will, they will release all the things which are toxic, but they also do charity work.
It is.
Do you understand? They will give.
You are very right.
Yes.
So the people are hungry. They're getting bread for free.
Yes.
And they're hiding under that.
Yeah. So I want to know, Jack. Like for you to be where you are today, for the police not look for you, the community put a lot of trust in you, and we've seen a lot of changes. I've seen a lot of changes personally. So that's why I said today, let me host Jack. Let me see. Let me call Jack so that Jack can explore more. You know, talk more about Corinthians as it is, community as it is, generalizing things, to speak your brains out. So I want to know, to be where you are today, like how did you manage to make sure that everything is going smooth, everything is going nicely, to be trusted by the same people who are chasing him? Because I've been in Corinthians events. Police are coming there to support you, to protect kids.
Why you didn't call me when you go to all those events?
It was a long time ago.
Oh, it was a long
yes,
time.
Yes. And you know the first annual event, it was on June, isn't it? June. June 16th.
You were the MC.
I was the MC.
Phenomenal.
And I was so shy.
People. We're the only ones who can pull 1,000+ people.
It was, I was so shy. And
and you were MC. We
yes,
had
I was MC. A lot of people.
JMPD, SEPs, we had all
councillors.
Yeah.
So I just want to know, Jack. Like I said, I wanted to know, like, what made you, like, for you, what made you to reach where you are today and to be trusted by the whole community, the police? Yes.
First, it's only by the grace of God and nothing else. There's no man who's just. The only righteousness I have is Christ. And I sincerely mean that. You said that everything is smooth. No, not everything is always smooth. It looks smooth, but it's not. When you work with people, my brother, you go through the Moses effect.
True.
Because there's days you're just going to cry to God and say, Father, I'm tired of it.
True.
And that's when you need the grace of God to go through it. So, for Corinthians to be where it is, first thing is God, but I also have a great team. So I spent 3 months in Stellenbosch, which is in the Western Cape. I was trained by the Russians. And one of the things the Russians taught me is that whenever you form something, you form it in a team.
My nigga.
You learn from the wolves, and they use the wolf aspect of things, how the wolf pack hunts. You know, you can be an alpha male all you want, my brother, but if you're going to eat, you need a pack.
You know what he reminds me of? Like Moses, when he took his children from the land of slavery, you know, to the land of, you know.
Now we'll not talk.
But you know what I'm asking this? Why I'm asking these questions? Because I was there. I saw the whole things. You know, it was so good, and to other people experience, it's something that will never forget in their life. They'll carry and treasure what Jack taught them. I'll also carry what Jack taught me as well, and it's something that I will always preach on people, and change people's life as well. And having a community, the whole community on your shoulders, it's heavy on its own. It's not easy. Remember, you're dealing with a lot of kids and people as well, and oppositions as well. Yes.
Opposition?
Yes.
I remember when we started Corinthians in the park, I was summoned by drug dealers and drug dealers. And they said I was killing business, and they were right.
What?
I mean, if you look at how the drug industry works, you've got kids who are chilling in street corners and they shooting and moving drugs. They get paid for it, right?
Yes.
Sometimes you get paid for every drug you move. Sometimes you paid for holding a corner. Now, if you take that kid off a corner, you're killing someone's turf. You're killing someone's turf. That's people's daily bread that is prayed for. Our Father, give us this day our daily bread. We prayed for that. Whenever you come, you take it.
Yes.
And I was called and I was told, hey, Chief, you're killing our business.
That's true.
Eye to eye, there were guys here, they were like this and like this. And then he said, stretched out his hand, shook, and he said, but you know, my light is also there playing by me.
Imagine. You know what I like about Corinthians? For me, Corinthians is so spiritual. You'll be fighting with spiritual energies.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
my host there. That's like before they confronted you, right? How do I put it now? Like,
come on.
they confronted you in a real daylight, or they come as a threat?
No, daylight. I was running a training session. Guys came with the VW Golf, City Golf.
And these guys
don't ask me, they tell me to go in the car.
Really? And these guys that came to you, like, is it like high profile in the society or just normal street boys?
I mean, if you the guy I had to see was the biggest kingpin in our community. Influential. His name would, if you heard his name,
you'll run, Master, I will run.
He's got bodies behind him. He's got bodies, my brother.
He's a mafia.
He's got a body count, but not that one. He's got the other body count.
He's a mafia.
That one where he dead. So now that guy summons you because both of you are taking territory.
I'm telling you.
It's a territorial war, my brother.
There is Junior Mandela for a reason.
Exactly. The young Mandela.
No. We need to take territory, guys. And it's a spiritual thing and it's a real thing. And so the biggest person who's a watchman and stands as a watchman in the community in darkness calls the one who's in light and says, my brother, you're frustrating us.
Yes.
That's what we need in our communities.
Yes. That's good. But now I want us to speak about what's happening in the pitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, Corinthians is grown, man. Look, we have the first blind football team in the country.
Yes.
I think we now well known all over South Africa. We're the first ones to bring blind soccer into the country. Blind kids who can't see. We've taught them how to play soccer. Now we have over 120.
So how do they get to the ball? How can they kick the ball?
Do you know the story of blind football?
I know,
I can't speak about blind football, Coach, and I know you have a lot of questions. I'm
so keen to ask them.
I cannot speak about blind football without the story of blind football quickly.
Okay. Oh,
There's two blind kids who came to me. So in Corinthians, we have the Africa Games.
Yes.
Right? We have 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, and I'm going to touch on this one very quick.
Yes,
this
please.
Is my closing one.
Yes.
Then I'll give you one more question.
Yes.
We have the Africa Games in Corinthians. We invite a lot of people because La Rochelle, Rosettenville, there's a lot of African nationalities, Nigerian, Malawian, Mozambique, and there's a lot of xenophobic attacks. On Sundays, those guys are playing. 2 blind kids started coming there every single Sunday.
Wow.
Then they looked for me and they found me. Wow. There's a guy who brought them to me and they said, you coach Jack. We heard that you know how to coach people. We want to play. One of them was fully blind. One of them was partially sighted.
Wow.
For 2 months, they kept asking me to play blind football. In my mind, not blind football. They wanted to play soccer.
In your mind.
Imagine you got Nigerians playing against Malawians. These guys are big.
So much big.
They're small blind people who want to play.
Who want to be in the pitch. Exactly, yes.
So in my mind, I'm like, then one day they went inside the house. And when they went inside the house, my brother, I saw them, I waved and I was convicted. And I prayed, I said, Father, the next year, I did research on blind football. I found it's a real thing. I went to the Johannesburg Society for the Blind.
Yes.
MK, do you know it? Johannesburg Society for the Blind?
Yes, I know that.
I went there.
By North Road, right?
Yes, okay.
I pitched the idea there.
Yes.
The principal was like, you crazy, bro. Blind football.
They found it so impossible.
There's nothing.
Yes.
Just like, okay, talk to the kids. 5 of them signed up.
Wow.
Now we started with blind football. How it's played is they can't see. The ball has bells inside, so they play by hearing.
Yes.
Right? So we didn't have the ball with bells, so we took a ball, we put it in a plastic. Then some of them, they can see a bit, so we put COVID masks.
Okay.
So everyone is equal. It's 5 aside.
Wow.
The goalkeeper can see, he directs the 4 players inside, cannot see. They play, my brother. They dribble, they shoot, and they score.
Wow.
They play perfectly. Now, the question is, what happened to those 2 blind kids?
What happened to them?
What happened? Okay.
What happened?
I looked for those 2 blind kids. I went to the home where they went in and I said, guys, I'm here to fetch the 2 blind kids. I've got 5 other ones. They said, there's no 2 blind kids here. I said,
how? I don't understand.
2 blind kids who went in here. They're like, no, there's no 2. They said, go to the back rooms. I went to the back rooms. They said, there's no blind people here. I went through that whole road on 11th Street in La Rochelle. They said they've never seen 2 blind people. There's no blind people.
That's God's grace.
My chief, we sent it out on the group in La Rochelle. We asked, is there anyone who's blind or seen 2 blind kids? Nothing. I came back to Corinthians. I asked the caretaker. I said, Naga, have you seen the 2 blind kids who are coming here for 2 months? You know what they said to me? So there's a lot of people here. I haven't seen any 2 blind kids.
Imagine
today.
So where did they disappear to?
So, like,
until today, the only one who's seen them is myself. That's why I always say that I did not start blind football. Blind football, I'm gonna give you a chance, was started by those 2 blind kids. It wasn't for them.
It wasn't gonna be
no blind football.
But I feel like the way you're saying it, I feel like that's how God came to you in a human form.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that's how God speaks to us in different ways.
Yeah.
Yes. But anyway, we don't have much time. So Jack, I wanna ask you questions. Where can you find Corinthians? Like social media platforms where
No, this has been awesome.
tell us, like,
Jack,
you gotta know. Like,
Jack, you have to speak that louder. Tell us where we can find
What's up, guys? We are on all social media platforms, Corinthians Africa, because we also got a branch in Malawi. Instagram, TikTok, I'm Coach Jack. Corinthians Africa is there. The Johannesburg Blind Football Association is there. Blind Soccer, we're there. We're on YouTube. Anything blind soccer, blind football, Corinthians Africa, Coach Jack. Sikona Lapo, City Danko.
There is a reason. There's a reason for Chinyo Mandela.
There's a reason.
There's a reason.
I have a reason to praise the Lord.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so, ladies and gentlemen at home, as the Hall of Fame of Corinthians, I really appreciate your time.
Sister.
Time is not on our side. I appreciate the journey we took, the conversations we had. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for spending time at Fitness Points with MK. Tuto was here. I'll be your MK new co-host. So we're gonna have a nice journey, teaching a lot of people good things, and it's been an amazing journey. You know where to find me. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, but my social medias are not activated yet. But yeah, I deactivated because I needed time with God.
This is the only podcast host that doesn't have Facebook page. I'm telling you. Anyway, viewers, I am so happy that you guys have been able to learn something, one or two things on this episode. Look, Klotlo is my co-host.
Yes.
And we have the awesome Junior Mandela.
Jack Musibi, the troublemaker.
Look, guys, we're here for big things, man.
Yeah, come on.
The youths really need to know that they have potential.
Sure.
They have the power to do everything positive. So, guys, please don't forget to join us always on this program. Don't forget to follow Jack.
Musibi.
Follow Klotlo.
How it is, you know.
Fitness Point with MK. We're here to let the youth know that they have the strength to do everything.
Come on.
In the name of God who made us. Am I right, Jack?
Do you want to close it with prayer?
I know they're gonna say I'm a pastor now.
Exactly. Hence I'm saying that you want to close it.
May the Lord bless this podcast. May it reach all people everywhere. May the lost be found.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Find light. May the youth who are troubled be settled. And may the Lord lift his name up through you, MK, and through you, Koto.
Thank you so much, Jack.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Peace and love.
Peace.